Today I'll be showing you how to replace load cells on your CleanTech hand washing station. First, remove the solution door and set that to the side. And then using a 3/8 nut driver, loosen the two number 10 nuts shown in the video to remove the top cover. Then unplug the system and turn off your hot and cold water. And remove the two solution containers, or one solution container if you have a 500 EZ. Underneath the scale plate, you will find the two load cells. They are the two aluminum bars attached to the plate. Using your Phillips head screwdriver, proceed to remove the Phillips head screws on the plate to detach the load cells. Then, using your wire snips, cut the zip tie free of the wire bundle. Then proceed to cut all the wire connectors, as you will be replacing this whole setup. Then, at the top of the system in the control panel, there are two holes at the top of the control panel on the left and right, where you'll want to use your Phillips head screwdriver to detach the panel from the brackets. Behind the panel, you will find your self-clean solution cable labeled self-clean, and below that you will find an additional yellow cable below that for your UP. Go ahead and begin to unscrew the yellow cables from the control panel and pull them down through the system so that you remove the yellow cable entirely. Then, in hand, grab the new yellow cable we've provided and begin to place that through the hole underneath the plate to where the brown connector on the yellow cable pokes through, and you have access to connect that to your new load cells. Then take the new yellow cable's screw head and route that up through the back of the system to the control panel and reattach them to the control panel. Place the control panel back onto the bracket, and using your Phillips head number 2 screwdriver, go ahead and tighten the screws back onto the bracket. Place the clear cover back over the control panel and tighten it down as shown in the video. Then grab your two new load cells. These load cells should have a female receiving end brown connector attached to them, and plug the yellow cable end inside the new load cells. When installing the new load cells back onto the plate, these load cells will need to be directional. On the load cell, there is a green arrow pointing down, and when attaching to the plate, you will want to make sure that that arrow is pointing down to the bottom of the system. Once you've figured out the orientation, go ahead and grab your Phillips screws and begin reattaching the load cells to the black spacer. Once the new load cells are installed on the black spacers, you may want to use a zip tie to reattach the cables to the plate so that the cables are not loosely dangling underneath the plate. Once that is complete, you may start putting your solution containers back into the system, assuring that you put the pickup tubes back on the container. Then proceed to put the cover back on the system, lifting up just a tad to get the slots into the number 10 nuts, and using your 3/8 nut driver, retighten those number 10 nuts.